Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, it's great to meet you. I'm Stella, and today I'll show you how to make this miniature retail starter pack for your small business owner dolls. And as always, I have free printable templates for you to download. You'll find everything in the video, so now let's get started. First, we'll cut this part, and as usual, I'm just using cardstock from old packaging for this. Now, the final layer should be 1mm thick, and typically that requires at least 2 stacked layers of cardstock. And you can either cut them separately and glue them after, or you can glue the layers together first and then cut them at once. I went with the second option. Next, we'll cut this part and we'll glue it on top of the first one. Then we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue it to the bottom of the previous one, so this way. Next, we'll cut this part, and this time I suggest using a lightweight type of cardstock since it's thinner and easier to shape. We'll brush a bit of water on these parts and then we'll gently press them against something like a bamboo stick or the handle of a paintbrush to give it a rounded shape. Then we'll cut this part and we'll glue it to the previous one. Next, we'll cut this part twice, and again the piece should be about 1mm thick. We'll glue the 2 panels to the previous part this way. We'll do the same for this part, but this time we'll only glue this piece to half of the lightweight cardstock part. We'll glue the resulting piece around the bottom of the basket this way. Then we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue the 2 pieces here and here. We'll do the same for this part. Then we'll cut this one a few times and we'll stack all the layers until we'll have a piece that's around 2mm thick. We'll make a second identical piece, then we'll cut this part and again we'll stack a few layers together until we reach a thickness of around 3mm. We'll combine the 3 pieces together. Then we'll make a second identical piece. At this point, we can paint both the basket and the handles. And when the paint is dry, we can add the handles to the basket using a couple of flat head eye pins. And we can fix them in place with a drop of UV resin. Finally, we'll print these labels and we'll glue them to the basket. Next up, a tiny barcode scanner. First, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue 2 sides together so that we'll have a final piece that's around 1mm thick. Then we'll cut this part and we'll attach both pieces to the previous one. We'll do the same for these parts, and then we'll glue them to the previous ones this way. The final piece should be about 4mm thick. Now we'll cut this part and we'll press it against a wet sponge so that it's softer and more malleable. And we'll glue it around the previous piece. Next, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times, and again we'll glue the layers together so we have a final piece that's 2mm thick. And if you're using my free printable template, I suggest cutting these smaller parts with manicure scissors. Otherwise, if you have a cutting machine like a Cricut, a Silhouette, or an M1 Ultra like mine, you can use my digital templates, which you can find in my shop, linked in the description. We'll do the same for this part, but this one we'll make 3 times. Next, we'll cut this rectangle, we'll press it against a wet sponge and we'll glue it around the previous parts this way. We'll do the same for this part. And then we'll combine these 2 pieces together. Next, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue 2 sides together. We'll do the same for these parts, then we'll glue 3 together this way. We'll attach the resulting piece to the previous one. And then we'll combine these 2 parts together. And if you want, you can use a bit of spackle to smooth out all these steps between the layers. It's totally optional, but I think it makes the finished piece look more polished. Now we can paint the scanner with acrylics. And I decided to dab a little bit of UV resin here for an extra tiny detail. Next, we'll need some thread. I used this elastic one because it has a sort of plasticky finish, but any thread will do. We'll put a drop of UV resin on both ends of the thread, and on one end we'll press it with pliers to flatten it, and make sure you do it before it fully cures or it will be too hard. Next up, a little credit card reader. First, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue two sides together. We'll do the same for this part, and we'll glue it to the previous one. We'll do the same for these parts, and both pieces should be 2 mm thick. Next, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue two sides together. We'll do the same for this part. We'll attach it to the previous one. And then we'll glue the resulting piece to this part. Next, we'll cut this strip twice, and this time we'll use copy paper. We'll glue the first strip around a toothpick. And then we'll wrap the second strip around the first one. Next, we'll cut this part 4 times and we'll glue layers in pairs this way. At this point, we should have these 5 elements ready, and we'll assemble them like this. Next, we'll cut this part from lightwood cardstock and we'll glue it to the base of our card terminal. We'll do the same for this part. Then we'll cut all these teeny tiny keys and we'll glue them to the card reader this way. At this point, we can paint the entire piece with acrylics. Next, we'll print this part, and you can cover it with clear tape to make it a bit shiny. We'll stick these 2 little labels to the top of the card reader this way. And then all these tiny ones on the keypad. To make a tiny credit card, we'll simply print this part and we'll glue two sides together. Next, let's make a little cash drawer. First, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times, and once again we'll stack all the layers until we have a final piece that's 2 mm thick. We'll do the same for these parts, but these we'll make twice each. We'll set this panel aside for a moment, then we'll assemble all the remaining pieces this way. At this point, we can paint the 2 parts with acrylics. And finally, we'll glue this panel in place. Next, we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times, and again we'll stack the layers together. The resulting piece should be 2 mm thick. We'll do the same for all these parts, and then we'll assemble them like this. Next, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue the 2 sides together. We'll repeat the step to make 4 pieces in total, all 1 mm thick. We'll do the same for all these parts, then we'll assemble them like this. At this point, we can paint the drawer parts with acrylics, and as always, I'll post a short list of all the main supplies I used for this project in the description. Next, we'll cut this part from metallic cardstock, and you can often find this in food packaging. We'll glue the 2 sides together, then we'll attach the resulting piece to the front of the drawer. Next up, a tablet. First, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue 2 sides together. Then we'll cut this part a few times and we'll glue the layers together until we reach a thickness of around 3 mm. We'll pass a nail file over the edges of the panel until it's smooth and rounded. And we'll do the same for these parts. We'll assemble the 4 elements like this. Then we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times, we'll glue the layers together, and repeat this step to make 3 pieces in total, which we'll glue to these parts, cut from Blythe with cardstock. We'll attach the resulting element to the previous one, and we'll paint the entire piece with acrylics. Next, we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue 2 sides together. We'll cover the panel with this part. Then we'll cut this part twice and again we'll glue 2 sides together. We'll do the same for these parts and then we'll combine the 4 pieces like this. We'll glue the resulting panel to the previous one. Then we'll cut this part 3 or 4 times and again we'll stack all the layers together. We'll glue the resulting piece to the rest of the tablet. Then we'll cut this part twice and we'll glue both pieces to the tablet's front side. We'll paint the final piece with acrylics. Then we'll cut this part and we'll paint it black. We'll glue the little frame to a piece of clear plastic. Then we'll attach the resulting panel to the rest of the screen. And we can slide these parts in and out to change the screens or turn off the tablet. Finally, we'll connect the tablet to its stand this way. And yes, we can plug the barcode scanner into the tablet. And our tiny retail starter pack is ready. Sorry this video ran a bit long, let's just say I got a bit carried away. As promised, here's a link to the free printable templates, and if you want to make some cute shopping bags for your doll store, you should watch this video next. And this is all for today, until next time, bye!